buying gifts that are experiences rather than buying gifts that are physical items. Hey mamas, and welcome back to These Days. I am Jackie, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 ways that we reduce waste around our home. This is a video that has been on my mind for a while. I've been wanting to find a way that I can share about how I try to keep things minimal around our home, and we try to reduce waste through like our clothing, plastics around. We try not to buy a whole lot. Now, we don't have this all together. This is not, we don't have this all together. We are not a zero waste family by any means. There are a few ways that I really like to help our family reduce waste, and so I'm gonna share those ideas with you guys. I hope you find it helpful, and I hope you can implement it in some sort of way into your family setting also. If you are new here, please subscribe and ring the bell. I have all things motherhood, homeschooling, and a lot of things in between here on this channel. I would love for you to drop a comment below and let me know that you are here, and I'd love to say hey. Let's head on into the video, and I'm gonna share with you guys a few things of how we like to reduce waste within our family. I would say where this like lower waste, trying to be lower waste journey started was actually with the Minimalism documentary. So I'm kind of mixing minimalism and low waste together. Minimalism can look different for everyone, and I feel like we try to keep things really minimal. So one way that I try to stick to like a minimalist mindset is by asking myself questions before I buy something, like, do I need this? Do I already have one of these? Is this object or this piece of clothing going to provide value to my life? Those are some things that I ask myself before I purchase something for myself or my kids. So that is just something that I've implemented in the last few years to our family as a whole. And I would say that now, as we have like less toys laying around and less clothes laying around, that we still have messes, yes, all the time, but they are smaller messes, and I don't feel as overwhelmed with all of our things. So hopping into my 5 things of how we are trying to be more of a low waste family. The first thing is always try to buy used clothing. We have a few different places around our area that you can sell clothes, like kids clothes, and they give you a credit back, and you can purchase whatever you need then, or you can cash it out. I love this. One of them is called Kid to Kid, and another one is called Once Upon a Child, and you could probably look them up. I'm sure there's other locations around the US, but it's just awesome because I can go in, I can sell if I need to and get what I need, or I can just take the cash from whatever I get and put it towards something else. Another great place to find awesome used clothing is Poshmark. It's an app, and you can also sell your clothes on there too. I will link my Poshmark below so you can check out my closet. So my first definite tip is make sure you buy used clothing for yourself and for your kids if possible, especially for your kids because they outgrow clothes so fast. It's just a great way to save money. It's a great way to teach your kids that they don't have to have something brand new all the time. They can reuse clothing, and it's just as good. You're helping out with the environment, and you're also recycling your clothes, which always feels good. Another thing, of course, is hand-me-downs. Ask for hand-me-downs from family, friends. Also, I keep some bins at the top of my kids' closet for the clothes that I want to keep, that I want to hand me down to the next one, and it just is a great way for me to stay organized. So that is definitely my first tip. Make sure you're recycling your clothes by selling them, even just donating them or giving them to a friend, and then buying used clothes or asking a friend for hand-me-downs. So that kind of leads into my next tip. The second way that I like to reduce waste here in our family is by not purchasing something right away immediately, but asking for it in our Buy Nothing group that is a local to our neighborhood group. The Buy Nothing project is really awesome because it encourages you to give maybe something that you don't need anymore to someone who does want it. And it also has this openness for you to come and ask for anything you need. I like to hop on there and ask for like craft supplies if I need craft supplies, or just something random. You never know what people are willing to give to you or share with you. So I love the Buy Nothing group for that. It is a great way to help reduce waste within our family. So first of all, it's really great because you're not having to buy something new if someone can gift you what you're needing. Second of all, if you have something that you don't need anymore, you don't throw it in the trash. You post it up on your Buy Nothing group and see if someone needs it. It's also a really great example to your kids this. I was saying, no, I'm throwing that up on the Buy Nothing group to share with other people. Anyway, Buy Nothing group is really awesome if you're trying to be a little bit more low waste. Yes. So I don't talk about my essential oils a whole lot on this channel anymore. I always have my diffuser going. Today I'm diffusing Thieves and Lavender, and I just wanted to share with you guys that this is one way that I also like to reuse things and be low waste with the oil bottles that I purchase and get. I have a whole video that I did on how I reuse my essential oil bottles. And so be sure to check that out if you are interested. If you have essential oil bottles you just don't know what to do with, I have some ideas on there, so check out that video too. So my third tip for reducing waste, and specifically reducing plastic, single-use plastics, is instead of buying water bottles, just throwaway water bottles to bring with you somewhere, invest in a nice jug, like a nice water bottle, like a Hydro Flask or a Yeti, and get them for your kids too, something that's insulated that will stay nice and cold, and carry your water around in that. So I fill up our water bottles for everything. I feel like this is kind of a no-brainer, but at the same time I wanted to share it because we have gone through phases where we just buy water bottles. It really is a single-use plastic. You're going to drink that water and then that plastic probably, it might get recycled, but at the same time it is just a waste. So it's a great, easy way for you to become a little bit lower waste. So investing in a nice water bottle that you guys can bring with your family. I have a couple of really big ones so that I can share it with the boys if we don't bring theirs along. But I hate having to buy an actual plastic water bottle. So anyway, go pick out a cute bottle that you like. Reduce your waste with plastic that way. My fourth easy tip on how to become a low waste family is by investing in some of the reusable plastic baggies. I have a couple silicone ones, and then there's another brand called Stasher that has a bunch of different colors, and they are also reusable. I will link those below. And so that is what we've done. Anytime we have food left over or whatever, we always just use reusable containers. We have a few glass ones, we have some plastic ones, but we're not using plastic Ziploc baggies for all our snacks all the time because those, once again, are single-use plastics. So an easy way, this is a really easy way to reduce your waste and reduce your plastic use, is by just not using single-use plastic baggies, which is so easy. I know it's easy, but it really only takes a little bit more effort to wash out those reusable bags. And so that is an easy way to reduce waste as a family and cut back on single-use plastics. Now, as we are heading into the holidays, it is really easy to just focus on like the things, the stuff, the plastic toys that you can get for your children and for family members, but more than likely in like 6 months, those toys aren't gonna be used, they're gonna be broken, blah, 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 whatever else. And so one way that you can reduce waste as a family through this Christmas season and while you're buying gifts is by spending money and buying gifts that are experiences rather than buying gifts that are physical items. Now, I know this is a little hard because if you have younger kids, they may not really understand, like, wait, I'm not getting something now, but I'm getting something later, and it's a little harder. But they're gonna be really excited about that experience whenever you get to go do it because it was a gift for Christmas. So one example is we have a children's museum by our house, and last year it was like $120. My grandmother asked me what the kids wanted for Christmas, and I said, that's what they want for Christmas. They want a pass for a year to this children's museum. And it is an experience because we can use it all year long. Now, COVID has kind of messed up all my passes, but that's okay. It's still a great idea to buy experiences rather than things. I have to remember this for myself too. Like, spend money on time together rather than spending money on just a gift that you want to give to someone. That is my fifth and final tip. A way to be a low waste family is by purchasing experiences rather than things and plastic and stuff that's just gonna get thrown away. So there you have it. My 5 tips on being a lower waste family. I am trying to be a conscious consumer and to really show my kids that things are not everything and that we can be lower waste and we can take care of our things and we don't have to have a ton of things around all the time. So that is just my opinion. I hope you found this helpful. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video and be sure to subscribe if you are not already. Thank you so much for being here and for watching this video. I hope it provided value to your life and I hope you have a really great rest of your day.